Hello everyone, I'm here to do a collective reading. So if you are here, this might be for you. However, if it does not fit, do not force it. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. All right. Okay, well, we're about to get into it. I just want to cleanse the space first. Before I hop into it, cleanse the deck. Okay, we already have on the board some forward moving energy. So whatever was stuck or stagnant could be moving forward, even if it was yesterday's energy or if I'm tapping into a different collective. I'm not sure, but there's some forward moving energy here. There's something going from 2 of Wands to 3 of Wands. So there's something that's no longer stuck. There's something that's going beyond planning, okay? And it doesn't have to just be like planning. I guess something's going beyond thinking about, okay, there's moving into creation, moving into momentum, okay? Moving into something a little more solid than just thought form, right? Okay, Spirit, what do we have for the collective? For this collective, please. What do I have for this collective? All right. Too many cards. What do we have for the collective, Spirit? Also, I have a new deck. I have the Phantom Tarot. I'm extremely excited to get into it. I love the art on this deck, so I'll be doing that sometime relatively soon. Oh, we're starting off with the Moon card and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so your intuition is clear about something here, or there's something that you're seeing through. Okay, some sort of, oh, we already got a gnat here. Some sort of possible illusion that you're seeing through, okay, or there's just some sort of seeing through something. Something is being seen clearly, whether it's inside of yourself or outside of yourself here, okay? We're going to get further into it. It could be in regards to giving and receiving, seeing that something is not equal or something is not balanced, something is not reciprocal. Could be, okay? Within a connection, family, romantic, platonic, familial, doesn't matter here. Okay, what else do we have here, Spirit? Okay, we do have the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, okay? So there could be someone that's a little bit cold in the energy, especially if it cold. I said the Five of Pentacles pops out, okay? Something that is a little cold, like a connection that's cold, or someone feels left out in the cold. I think I tapped into that yesterday. Okay, there's something where someone is cold towards you. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, someone could be a little bit callous or a little judgmental. There's... there could have been some sort of facade that was portrayed outwardly, that was like seen through here, some sort of illusion that was seen through, or someone's own, like, with the Five of Pentacles, like somebody else's, or, it could be your own as well. Take it as it resonates, please. Like lack mindset was like, portrayed here, or like, and that became visible. Or it's something, though, with the Moon card, it's something that's like usually more unseen, something that's a little more in the shadows, something that's a little bit hidden, okay? But it's something that's being seen. Now, I'm not sure who it's being seen by. We have the Six of Wands here. Not sure who it's being seen by. You or another. Okay, especially if it's in regards to love. It doesn't have to be in regards to love, though. It could just be like a soulmate connection. But there's something being seen here about someone's, like lack mentality or a fear mindset, okay? Something fear-based, something a little more negative, okay, in the field. And somebody could be judging that, or that is causing them to judge. Okay, be callous, be cold, be, yeah, let's get a little further into it. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, we have the Empress, and we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups here, and then we have that Six of Pentacles again, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so this, for most of you, this is going to be in love. It doesn't have to be, though, okay? We also have the Eight of Wands. You could have, or someone else could have, like, approached someone with some sort of offer, but it was not reciprocal. It was not reciprocated. Somebody could have cut somebody else off with the Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's something that just didn't work out or isn't working out or isn't going to work out, okay? Because it seems as though there's some sort of, maybe a different offer here, possibly. Okay, take that only if it resonates, but in regards to love, it seems as though there's something that's like not there's no growth here. There's like lack here. There's unmet needs. Okay, whether you're in a relationship or you're dating or not, you know, like, okay, there's just something that's not reciprocal, and this is something that, like, it could be a little bit hidden, or it could be a little bit like ominous isn't the right word. What's the right word there? Shoot. Hold on, I feel like I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Hold on. I can't get it. But it's like, it's blurry, it's foggy, it's something that's a little bit veiled, it's something a little bit more like typically a mystery, but it's something that's being seen clearly, okay? At least your intuition is picking up on it. You know, you're picking up on something that's not reciprocal. Like, you're aware that something is not as it seems, okay? Or that something isn't being portrayed in the physical as it is underneath, as like the true intention or the true meaning underneath, okay? All right, you could have, with this Empress card, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, could have been open and vulnerable here with someone. And it was, you know, it could be in love, doesn't have to be in love, though, okay? For those of you that it's not in love, if it's family, if it's a close, like, soulmate, like family, kinship, or, you know, a friend, like a really close friend, then the same thing applies here. The same thing applies. It's just that there's no, like, romantic thing involved, okay? But you could have been very, there could have been something here about idealizing someone or idealizing a situation with the Knight of Cups here. So that made you very open and vulnerable with the situation, or really presenting yourself clearly with the Empress card and the King of Cups. Like, there was something about emotional vulnerability, okay? There was some sort of there's some sort of forgiveness that needs to be had either towards yourself or another person in this situation, okay? You're being guided to not be dependent on their like, because it's unreciprocal, don't be dependent on either their emotions or their response or their, you know, whatever they're portraying on the outside when you feel something different coming from, you know, the energetic. Okay, I hope I'm verbalizing all of this correctly. Okay, there's kind of, like, again, there was an idealism here, or maybe some sort of, like, emotional expectation or something like that, okay? You know, and I'm not shaming here. We're all human and we're here to connect. So, but there is a need to detach any sort of expectation from this situation, or detach any sort of, dependency on reciprocation. Okay, because you're feeling something clearly. There's no growth here, and I don't think there is room for growth here. There's something that lacks here. Okay, it's like a lack of compatibility, maybe even a lack of physical compatibility with the Five of Pentacles, or someone lacks a self-worth, or there's an insecurity, or there's something to do with money, monetary, or there's just the give and take isn't, like, someone is going to take more than they are willing to give. All right. Okay, there needs to be some sort of assessment, like clear assessment of this situation. You're hearing it. You're picking it up with the Moon card and the Ace of Swords. You're picking up something clearly. There's just a need with the Judgment card to listen here, okay? Okay, with the Empress, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, you deserve more than this, right? You deserve reciprocal connections, whether it is romantic, platonic, familial, or business. You deserve reciprocal connections that are going to give to you as you give to them. Okay, what other messages do we have here, Spirit? What other messages do we have? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords and the Chariot card. Okay, so there's a lack of confidence in some area, or this could have, yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you could have taken on some sort of hit to your confidence from some sort of situation, especially if you were vulnerable or open, or there was some sort of idealizing, like a fantasy kind of thing here, okay? You got to be careful of those expectations. You got to be wary of what it is that you're putting out there because of your own desires, all right? You need to be a little more aware, a little more discerning about who you give to in general, okay? Energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Be a little more discerning about that, okay? It's not, there's something that I've learned recently with some wisdom that I've gained here, is you're not bad for loving big and wanting the same in return, okay? You just have to be more discerning about who can reciprocate and win. Life is made to love. It's meant for love, and you deserve that, okay? You just need to be more discerning, right? But yeah, you could be feeling a little trapped within your own head, or like maybe there's like a lack of confidence in moving forward, especially if you are in a dating scene. If not, this is just in general, okay? Like there's a hit to the confidence of moving forward here. You could be feeling a little stuck in self-doubt or like a self-worth issue. Like there's some sort of self-worth thing, self-esteem thing going on here, okay? That needs to be worked on, okay? You need to reel back your emotions, detach from this situation, whatever it might be, okay? And really allow yourself to fill up your own cup. There's a need to focus on the self at this time, and listen to your intuition when it comes to any sort of situations here. Okay, yeah, your energy could be a little misplaced, or some fantasies, or there's something in the air, like, I don't know, with this moon card energy, there's something to do with illusion, fantasy, daydreaming, and with the I saw the Nine of Swords as well. There's like there's an anxiety around what is real and what is not. So there is really a need to pull back the emotions from this situation, and maybe if your energy's in too many spots, from situations in general, okay? I think I said it in yesterday's reading, solitude's not a bad thing, okay? Spending some time alone would not be a bad thing at all. Meditation would be extra, will be extra important at this time, because there is some grounding energy that's needed amongst Mars going direct, and amongst also like this Aquarius moon energy and the soon to be Pisces full moon energy. There's some like mental energy around the emotions around other people, okay? Like there's too much like outside external focus, especially here with the Empress card and the water energy, okay? There's too much external focus, whether family, friend, romantic, or platonic, okay? There needs to be, and it's causing you to have like self-worth issues or self-esteem issues, or even if it's not that, you're just feeling trapped by circumstances. So there's a need to come into solitude and really allow yourself to tap back into your body, okay? If there's any sort of situation that has ended poorly, or has felt like, it was painful, or there was some sort of betrayal or unfairness in a situation, okay, there's a need to take some time to heal from that. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's like this anxiety over something that has ended, or fearing that something hasn't ended, like, and that it's going to continue going, or you're going to continue being hurt, or something like that. Okay, pull back your energy. Okay, cut back. There's something that you need to cut back on. Even if this isn't in relationships, there's something that needs to be cut back on, okay? You need to reserve your energy a little bit more. I mean, we haven't had any cards come out for that exactly. I'd say the Five of Pentacles here, though, okay? Because you might be putting your energy or your resources into the wrong places, or into places that it's kind of like just a hole, right? It just goes away and it doesn't come back, if that makes sense. Okay, so far on the board, we have Libra, Taurus, we have Cancer, we have water energy. So big on the Cancer energy here. Water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Any other messages, Spirit, for the collective here? Okay, if there's something that you want to do, though, if in regards to like something you want to build, something you want to create, something that you want to put time and energy into, I would say go for that, but not in the realm of like relationship or connection. Like this is something that's outside of that. This is something that's coming like from the inside and being put forth outwardly. Okay, whatever that might be, that would be different for every single one of you, but whatever that might be, I'd say put your energy, your time, your focus into that right now, especially regarding self-care or creating new self-care routines. That would be really, really beneficial at this time, okay? Being creative when it comes to tapping into your senses. All right. Switch decks, okay? Oh, we have the Ace of Cups here, though, all right? You need to fill, there's a need to fill your own cup here. There's a need to pull your energy back, your emotions back from situations so that you can fill your own cup. There's a clear judgment. You have a clear judgment as long as you tap into your senses and you listen to your intuition, okay? You listen to yourself. Don't be, in this Eight of Swords, don't be doubting yourself, doubting your movement or your actions, okay? You need to be, need to make wise choices and be proud of your decisions, okay? Trust in your own decisiveness. As long as you're not, as long as your decisions are keeping you first, are putting your health, especially your emotional health first. All right. Be proud of those decisions and those moves. Okay. What deck do we want to go into here, Spirit? We're going to the Osho Zen. Interesting. Okay. Spirit. What else do we have? Excuse me, what else do we have for the collective here? Any other messages? Ooh, we got 2 cards. Ooh, okay. We have the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Wands here. So, there's definitely a need here to release some... There's a need to pull back your energy right now, especially your emotions. There's a good possibility there's some people pleasing that's going on here. Okay. Whether in romantic, platonic, familial, or business, there could be some people pleasing tendencies that are going on here. All right. Getting mixed up in the, status quo, in the societal image, in the physical expression, but it's coming across, in a not completely authentic way. And it's because you are overburdening yourself, you're overwhelming yourself by putting your energy in too many places or by putting too much energy into the wrong things, okay? Your energy is very overwhelmed at this time and you're feeling as though you have to suppress certain things, and it's because you're not taking enough time to yourself. And even if you are taking time to yourself, when you take time to yourself, you're not putting your energy into yourself. You're still putting it in other places, okay? There's really a need for solitude at this time so that you can refill your own cup and make sure that your energy, that you restore your energy, okay? Yeah. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the 6 of Pentacles. All right, so don't get caught up. You need to be aware of what you're getting yourself, I guess, caught up in, especially in connection. There's a big emphasis on connection with other people. It doesn't matter what kind of connection, just connections in general. You're being caught up in the compromising of your own, maybe I just heard values even, your own values or your own, and this gets into a messy area. You don't want to stay in this messy energy. Nobody likes, well, I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that do, but like, you don't want to be inside of this energy where you feel as though you have to mask. Like, masking is not necessary in connection, and if it is necessary in your connections, then those are not the connections for you, okay? There should not be a need to mask in your connections. You don't need to be uncomfortable in your life to make things work, all right? Being strongly authentic is the most beautiful thing that you can be in your connections, and the world is in dire need of that at this time, okay? Be aware of your own thoughts, okay? Because your own thoughts is what's keeping you going in some sort of situation or situations, okay? What's keeping you locking down certain parts of yourself in order to, for some of you, in some way pleasing other people. Like, there's a need to really untangle yourself from some cords here. Okay, maybe let go of some connections. The Eight of Swords, yeah, we have the Eight of Swords twice here. You could be feeling a lot of shame or a lot of guilt, like you feel obligated to others at this time or something like that. And this feels like, because I've been doing readings for so long, this feels like something that the collective had worked through to a certain point so I'm not sure exactly what has happened here, but there's been some sort of like fallback a little bit, and that's okay, Healing is a continuous process. Figuring out what's yours and what isn't is a continuous process. Making sure that you have authentic connections is a continuous process throughout life. We're not fully healed. We're not ever fully healed, but there's something being made a lot more complicated than it needs to be made, okay? Because of this feeling ashamed or something like that, feeling obligated to making compromises with your time and your energy, and that's not needed. You need to turn inwards, and you need to have a little bit more emotional intelligence at this time, okay? There's something draining your energy. There's something that you're doing that's draining your energy, or some way that you are presenting that's draining your energy. And I'm getting a weird feeling in my throat chakra, so, okay, not only mindful of your thoughts, but mindful of the things you're saying as well. The things you're saying and what you mean. Like being a little more precise, all right? And definitely thinking before you speak. Thinking before you act. And making sure that when you act, it is coming from a place of self-love, okay? With the Nine of Wands here, it's that overwhelm, that exhaustion. There's too much movement. There's too much going. You're working too hard at something, and you're working too hard at something for someone else, or other people. If you were working hard at something for yourself, you would be filled up, okay? You would be filled up. You wouldn't have to daydream or fantasize here, and you wouldn't have to compromise any parts of yourself. It's visible to me that whoever is resonating with this is compromising some of their own parts of their self, their time, their energy, their resources for others. Okay, and now I'm starting to feel like a weight in the back and the solar plexus, like I was yesterday. There's some cords of attachment. There's some connections in your life that are not healthy, and I think you're aware of this, okay? I think you're aware that you're not getting anything from these connections, that they're not, or connection, take it as it resonates. It's not reciprocal in some way, shape, or form. It's something that's unhealthy, okay? And it could be something that's in and out, off and on, doesn't meet the standards or doesn't meet the expectations. It's okay to have standards for your connections. All right. Okay, yeah, I think that there's it's a people-pleasing thing that's going on here, okay? And I think that you're aware of this too. Maybe not, but there's something that's coming from feeling like you have to do the right thing, okay? Doing the right thing should be coming from a place of doing the right thing for yourself first, okay? And then being able to do for others. If you cannot do for yourself first, then you shouldn't be doing for others. That is what is right and wrong, okay? Other than that, you don't have this right and wrong, good and bad, okay? You're moving from this place, you're creating from this place, and it's not healthy for you, okay? You're connecting from this place, and it's not healthy for you. It's over-giving of yourself. All right, there's really a need to pull back and give more time, energy, resource, love to yourself. Solitude, okay, meditation. You need to build up your energy and your confidence again. Okay. Okay, into my deck. Spirit, what do we have from my deck here to clarify this message? What do we have to clarify this message, Spirit? Ooh. Temperance. Yeah, spiritual temperance. There's a need for balance, okay? Energetically, again, there's things energetically, things are not as they seem on the outside. So things could seem like positive or aligned on the outside, but you feel at least that things are not balanced, okay, energetically, spiritually. All right, there's a need to temper the energies, and it's your energy that needs to be tempered in order to adjust the outside situations, in order for there to be a further alignment, okay, in order for you to not feel drained of your energy or overwhelmed or as though you need to suppress something. There's a need to meditate right now, in whatever form you meditate. Everyone meditates in different ways, but there's a need to quiet the mind and pull back the energy. Solitude. Okay. What else do we have, Spirit? What else do we have regarding these messages, or any extra messages if you'd like? Muskrat, okay, the positive side of the muskrat. So you need to be adaptable to whatever is going on in your situations at this time. I think especially adaptable with your throat chakra, with the way that you set boundaries, with the way that you communicate with others, okay? There's a need to persevere through this this phase of feeling drained. You just need to go about it differently. Again, you're putting your time, energy, resources into the wrong things. And this is causing you to feel a little bit, maybe possibly emotionally unstable, okay? Or you're feeling a little bit held back, or you're feeling a little bit like confused or foggy or something like that. And it's because there's too much everywhere. And you have control over what you give your focus to. All right. That was big in yesterday's message. So it seems like there's like a deeper dive into yesterday's energy if you want to check out yesterday's message. All right. Okay, make sure that the connections in your life here with the muskrat are connections that cooperate with you, where there's teamwork, where there's equal give and take, where you're each honoring each other, what each person brings to the table, okay? Where there is, where each person feels dignified in what they are doing, what they are bringing, what they are giving, what they are receiving. All right, the lovers, yeah, there's a need for... And Viper, ooh, yeah, okay. There's something that's sucking off of your energy at this time. I think you're aware of this. The Moon card, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the reverse. There is connection. This doesn't have to be love, romantic, okay? But there is some sort of connection that is imbalanced. And there's just a big highlight on that. Okay? There could be a great need to set some boundaries. You don't need to feel obligated to any person. You know, I think that's so sad that most people do that. They have obligations, whether they feel obligated to, I mean, when you have kids, you're obligated to your kids. But you know what? That's about it. You're not obligated to other people. You're obligated to yourself first and foremost. And then when your cup is full and you have your stuff straightened out, then you can help out others. Then you can, then you can reach out to others. Then you can cooperate with others. But you need to make sure that you are in a balanced state first. Otherwise, you end up with this exhaustion, this overwhelm, this compromising of your time, energy, resources, values, etc. Okay, put it down, gluttony. You're going too hard with something. You're putting too much into something that's not giving back. Okay? I think that's all that wants to come through, actually. I'm not feeling that anything else wants to come through here. So, Gaia, what do we have for this collective to close out this message? What do we have here? I'm sorry, guys. I didn't expect it to be so, like, heavy. Or I hope I wasn't too blunt with it. But, I understand these energies, and to an extent, I'm moving through these energies as well, all right? I really want to put emphasis on the fact that you deserve more. You deserve to put your energy, your time, your focus, your resources into other things, into things that fill you up. There's no need to be obligated to another person or feel as though that putting other people before you, that's fantasizing, especially if there's any sort of situation here where you're putting somebody else on a pedestal or something like that, or expecting somebody else to fill your cup. Like, it's codependency. It's not healthy. You need to put yourself first. It's only right for all involved. You know you deserve more. You know what's going on underneath, okay? You're you're hearing it, and you need to listen. You need to listen. Okay, close out this message, please, Spirit. Let's close out this message. Gaia, let's close out this message, please. There we go. We have mirroring numbers, 1221. That's like the third time I've seen that today. Okay, remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Yes, as I said, I feel like this is something that the collective has overcome at one point, but it's something that's come back. And I think I said that yesterday too, or maybe the day before that. I'm not sure. But there's something that's like coming back up to be dealt with. All right, and this could be some sort of wound, some sort of lack mentality. You feel like you're lacking in connection, or you're lacking in energetic attraction, you're lacking in motivation, you're lacking in confidence, you're something here, okay? And you could be overcompensating by giving, and that's not a healthy way of going about things. This is why you need to pull back and go into some solitude, okay? It's going to be the healthiest option for you. It's not a bad thing to spend time alone. It's not a bad thing to spend time in solitude. And again, it's not a bad thing to love big and want the same in return. You just need to be more discerning here, okay? There's a remembrance of some sort of connection, sacred heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. Oh wow, and under that we have sacred earth mother, a message of love. Now this doesn't have to be romantic, but it's definitely a time where you're remembering deep connections, or you're craving or you're longing for deeper connections, but you're looking for it in the wrong places, or you're giving your love to the wrong people, the wrong places, and it's it's causing you to act in old ways because of this remembrance of old close connection, and feeling a longing to have those kinds of things, or those kinds of connections again. All right. I just heard reach out to those that you know you can. Okay. Those that you are truly still close to in your life, whether that be family, friend, platonic, romantic, business. Reach out. Wrong book. Reach out and communicate with those people, okay? Get closer to those people. Get closer to your roots. Spend some time with your family, all right? Yeah. And I'm going to read the Sacred Earth Mother here, okay? We travel the endless corridors of our mind until one day we find a pathway that leads us to our heart. Who you truly are has nothing to do with your personality or your achievements, successes, or failures. The you think you are is an actor playing a role that your soul has chosen. The essence of you is soul, light, with no beginning and no end. You are an eternal spark of pure creativity, unlimited potential that yearns to be expressed and fulfilled. Your potential is your destiny. It awaits your call. Trust your heart and apply its love and wisdom to all you do. In this way, all you create or do will be a true expression of your soul. It is through expressing your truth that you create things of lasting value. Be true to you. Okay? So you're being asked to follow your heart. To follow your heart. And if your heart isn't feeling full, what does your heart need to feel full? Let me rephrase that. What can you give to yourself to make your heart full, instead of looking externally or fantasizing or idealizing? Okay. Creation would be very beneficial at this time, whatever form that is: painting, writing, dancing, singing, any sort of art form, photography, journaling, crafting. Yeah. What would be most beneficial? What would make you feel like you are expressing your heart's desires most efficiently, most authentically? In what ways can you put your heart out there for yourself? In what ways can you fill your own cup a little better? All right. There's some healing that it's like you're going through a healing process. You're just going about it in a way that maybe you used to. instead of a new way. I think that's something that needs to be maybe focused on at this time, is to go about things in a new way. Find new creative solutions to your emotional ailments. Okay. 23 could be a significant number. 32, 11, or ones in general. 12, 21. Okay. And again, we have emphasis on Cancer. I'm sorry, I'm going to start trying to do that in all of my readings, is putting, saying the signs. Not that they matter, but, they could be clarifiers for somebody. Or just the energies, not even just like the zodiac signs, but the astrological energies of these signs could be significant. Okay, so emphasis on Cancer here. Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. So I hope that this resonated. I hope it found everyone that it was meant for. And I hope it found you in a very open and receptive state. And if you are drawn to me as a reader, or the way that I express my interpretations of my readings. Oh, my dog just started scratching the couch. Then I will have I do offer $35 personal energetic readings. If you are interested, I will have my email up in the